योऽहन्तः पविश्यमुवाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं किं गुरुं हि स्वयं सत्यः प्रज्ञाभक्तिविनीतयः दीप्तिश्चापि वृता नित्यं तं गुरुं प्रणमाम्यहं सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Which verse?
26.
Let's start from 21. Okay. Dharma dharmakruta krata yasya padarthetaraha notpanno namrutoksharo na janakaha janyo na nityo dhruvaha आत्मासौ निहते वपुष्य निहतो कर्ता पुराणः पुमान् हन्तारञ्च हतं येन मयते मूढः स देहात्मदृक् योनीयाननुतो महांश्च महतः जन्तोर्गुहायां स्थिताः निष्कामो यदि धात्वनुग्रहवशात् यं शोकनाशं ततः आसीनोऽपि सुदूरमेति जशयन् यः सर्वतो यात्यहो कस्तं वेत्तु मदामदम् रविसुतात् देवं परोर्वाक्तनः तिष्ठन्तं त्वनवस्थितासु तनुषु स्वात्मानमेकं विभुं यो देहं च महान्तमेति कुशलः सोऽयं न शोचत्यपि नो लब्धः प्रचोभिरेष पुरुषः नो मेधया न श्रुतैः आत्मप्रार्थनया समाधिसहितज्ञानेन लभ्यः पुनः यो शान्तो न समाहितो न विरतः दुष्कर्मणो शान्तहृत् नात्मार्थी न परात्मभिः स पुरुषं जानातु तं वा कथम् सर्वं यस्य जगत्प्रयात्यशनतां ब्रह्मेन्द्ररुद्रादिकम् स्तम्भान्तं च तथोपसेचनपदम् मृत्युश्च यस्याञ्चति देहेऽस्मिन् परमं नभः परपदम् बुद्धिं प्रविश्य स्थितौ गूढौ तौ पुरुषौ परस्परपरौ छाया प्रकाशाविव एकस्तत्र फलं कृतस्य मधुरं भुङ्क्ते परः पश्यति ब्रह्मज्ञा इति सम्भणन्ति कृतिनः पञ्चाग्नयोऽपि स्फुटम्। यस्येतुः कृतिनां नृणामपरमम् यस्येतुः कृतिनां नृणामपरमम् यत्सेतुः कृतिनां नृणामपरमम् दुःखाब्धिसन्तारणे 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 यत्संसारसमुद्रतारणहृदाम् 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 भूयः परञ्चाभयम् भूयः परञ्चाभयम् भूयः परञ्चाभयम् ब्रह्मैतद्विविधं तदक्षरमिह ब्रह्मैतद्विविधं तदक्षरमिह ब्रह्मैतद्विविधं तदक्षरमिह ज्ञातुं नृभिः शक्यते ज्ञातुं नृभिः शक्यते ज्ञातुं नृभिः शक्यते चेतुं चाप्यपरं न तत्र विधिना चेतुं चाप्यपरं न तत्र विधिना चेतुं चाप्यपरं न तत्र विधिना नो नाचिकेतात्मकम् नो नाचिकेतात्मकम् नो नाचिकेतात्मकम् यत् तत्. So it starts with यत् यत् कृतिनां सेतुः कृतिनां सेतुः means so karminam setuh, so those who are engaged in activities. Setuhu seturiva setuhu, as if it is a bridge to cross over. Yat setuh krutinam. So yesterday we saw briefly the commentary of Bhagavad Pada for this mantra. This is the second mantra, as I told you. Yasyetu rijananam aksharam brahma yatparam abhayam titirshatam param nachiketam shakemahi. So this is the mantra. Yat setuhu kritinam nrinam aparamam dukkhabdhi santarane. Dukkhabdhi santarane setuhu. So dukkhabdhi refers to the ocean of sorrows. Santaranam, crossing over. So well crossing over the dukkhabdhi. Dukkhabdhi santarane setuhu kritinam. Kritinam nrinam. So this is an adjective to nrinam. So for those people who are engaged in karma, for them dukkhabdhi santarane yat setuhu. Then again he says yat samsara samudratarana hridam. This Ramaraja seems to be using some interesting phrases here. You see, dukkhabdhi santarane setuhu, in one place he says. In another place he says samsara samudratarana hridam. So the samsara is basically janma varana pravaha. Dukkhabdhi can be a sequence of dukkhas that you are undergoing one after the other. So you just pray that may I come over this. So you may come over all the sequence of dukkhas that you are undergoing, but you need not necessarily cross over the samsara. So for a short while, you can keep experiencing, and then once again something else may come. This can be a short relief that one can think of, and the shortness that one is talking about can be a few hours, few days, few years, or it can even be few janmas. Okay? But it doesn't refer to the permanent relief. That is why he is just trying to nicely classify here by using words which can convey that meaning. Yatsetuh kritinam nrinam aparamam dukhabdhi santarane yat samsara samudra tarana hridam. This phrase, samsara samudra tarana hridam, means they want to once and for all get rid of this samsara. Okay, so that is what is there in their hrit. Okay, so that is their intent. Samsara samudra tarana hritam. Samsara is janma marana pravaha. I just want to cross over it once and for all. Yat samsara samudra tarana hridam bhuyah parancha bhayam. Now this abhayam, in fact we have this nice phrase in Brihadaranyaka. Yajnavalkya will say, abhayam vai janaka praptosi. See, abhayam vai janaka praptosi means this person is describing the other person as, so you have reached a stage in which you are absolutely fearless. So many a times it is the anxiety that we have, what may happen, that creates a lot of fear. Okay? And here he says, abhayam praptosi, which means you have essentially reached that state. Okay? So now he is saying, parancha abhayam. Abhayam parancha abhayam means that Brahman is abhayam. So abhayam parancha bhuyaha. Bhuyaha here means again. So again, in the sense of you describe something, again you just consider. So it is in that sense. Okay. Paunah punyena, that doesn't mean. Okay. Kincha, moreover. So bhuyaha parancha bhayam. Now these words aparam and param that we find in the first and the second quadrants, that is an adjective to Brahma. Okay. One is aparam Brahma, the other is param Brahma. So here he says Brahmi tad dvividham. There are two kinds of Brahman that one can speak of. Brahmi tad dvividham tadaksharam. Vastutaha akshara sabdena yadabhidhiyate. Whatever is being stated by the word akshara described in the Upanishads, that aksharam Brahma can be conceived of in two different ways. Understand? Nrinam. Okay. In fact, here explicitly he says Iha nribhihi jnatum shakyate. Nribhihi iha jnatum shakyate. Iha means asmin loke. Okay. Here, people who are experiencing the samsara can conceive of the Brahman to be of two different types. One is Param Brahma, the other is Aparam Brahma. So this is like a sort of a puzzle that we may have. See, like in the previous verse when we saw, so we had this, see, there are two purushas, Ritam Pibanto Sukritasya Loke. Are there actually two purushas? No. Okay, you can conceive them to be like this. Similarly, here, so here one can think of it this way. So why is this kind of distinction made? So that is something which is very interesting. I will just get back to this. Yesterday I hinted to you that there is a long discussion that has been made by Bhagavad Pada in one of the Adhikaranas in Brahma Sutra Bhashya. I'll just explain that in a short way. Here he says, Brahmai tadvidham tadaksharamiha jnatum dvibhishakyate chetun chapyaparam na tatra vidhina Munachiketatmakam. So Jnatum Shakyate, Chetuncha Shakyate. So either one can choose this marga or one can choose the other marga. What are the two margas that are being referred to here? One is this Nirguna Brahmopasana, the other is Saguna Brahmopasana. And therefore, we have two kinds of Brahman that we talk of. Chetun Chapyaparam Natatra Vidhinam Nonachiketatmakam. In fact, this Nirguna, so we have very, just now I am reminded of this in Bhagavata we have this Gajendra Stuti. It will say Namo Namaste Khilakaranaya Nishkaranaya Adbhutakaranaya Sarvagamam Naya Mahannavaya Namo Pavargaya Parayanaya Gunaranichhanna Chidushmavaya Takshoma Vispurjitamanasaya Nishkarmya Bhavena Vivarjita Gamasvayam Prakashaya Namaskaromi. The entire stotra, there are about 25-30 verses, you will not find a single description which will be applicable to either Vishnu or any form that you can think of. Understand? Namo Bhagavate Tasmai Yata Etacchidatmakam Purushaya Adibijaya Pareshaya Bhidhimahi Yasmin Nidam Yataschedam Yenedam Yedam Swayam Yosmat Parasmat Chavaraha Tam Prapadye Swayam Bhuvam. This entire stotra will go like this. Now, this kind of a description wherever you find Yattadadreshyam Agrahya Magotram Avarnam Achakshushrotram Tadapanipadam Nityam Vibham Sarvagatam Susukshmam Tadavyam Yadbhutayonim Paripashyanti Dhiraha. Wherever you find this kind of a description, so that is what is known as Param Brahma. So we have to just keep this distinction in mind. In fact, Bhagavad Pada, a very interesting discussion in Brahma Sutra Bhashya, he will ask this question, Kim Dve Brahmani? He will say, Vadham Dve. Okay? I just take you to that interesting discussion that we find here. So very quickly, I will, so this discussion that we find is, so those who want to refer to, this is in the 4th Adhyaya, 3rd Pada, and there is an Adhikaranam. Okay, it is called Karyadhikaranam. It has 8 sutras, one of the long Adhikaranams. Okay, 4-3. And in the 8th sutra, there is a very lengthy discussion that is happening. And that lengthy discussion, so there are some interesting phrases which are worth recalling in this connection, because he is very clearly saying here, Yassedu Rijananam Aksharam Brahmayat Param Abhayam Titirshatam Param Nachiketam Shakemahi. So taking this mantra and the commentary which has been authored by Bhagavad Pada in his mind, Ramaraja very clearly brought in this verse, Brahmaitad Vividham Tadaksharamiha Jnatum Vividham Drubhihi Jnatum Shakyate. Vividham Drubhihi Jnatum Shakyate. This is a very interesting theoretical framework that is being laid. Chetun Chapyaparam Natatra Vidhina. Natatra Vidhina, no. Double negation. So, Vidhina no Shakyate iti na. That is how you have to understand. Okay? So, either you can reach this or reach that. Both are available for human beings. Okay? Nachiketa Atmakam. You can reach this Aparam Brahma by engaging yourself with the Nachiketa, Agni, and you can also reach this Param Brahma, the state of being Param Brahma, by the other marga. Now, in that, if you just look into the discussion, basically comes from the certain shrutis that you find which speak of gati. Gati means even here we have Brahmavida apnoti param. Taitiriyatla. Apnoti na. What does it mean? Prapnoti. Graham prapnoti. America desham prapnoti. Phalam prapnoti. So which means, there is a second entity which you go and reach, right? So there is another entity, then only you use this apnoti, right? Brahmavit apnoti, param apnoti, means there is a Brahmavit saha param apnoti. This is how it is. So as if there is a certain gati which is involved. Gati is either that reaches you or you reach that. Okay, there are definitely one thing of two things. Okay. So this is what is called Gati Shruti. There are various places in which you find the Gati Shruti. There are also certain Shrutis that you find which describe Natasya prana utkramanti brahmaiva san brahma apyeti. There are certain other Shrutis also which are available. Now one has to explain the validity of both these Shrutis. How would you go and explain? So it is in this connection, so this kind of a classification is being brought out. Okay. Like we try to classify a person as a bhokta and a bhokta and as a sakshi within this own sharira. Okay. So here this is a very interesting discussion. I very quickly read through. So he says, Tadevam parabrahmavidaha gantavyadi vijnanasya badhitatvat. Gantavyadi vijnanasya badhitatvat means when you read a certain Shruti, you find as if the Shruti says that he reaches from one place to other place, one state to other state, etc., etc. Badhitatvat means, so that does not stand the scrutiny if you analyze. Right? Badhitatvat na kathanchana gatihi upavadayitum shakya. Gatihi kathanchana upavadayitum shakya. It is absolutely impossible for you to explain the kind of gati that you are talking about. Kim vishayaha punaha gatishrutayaha. Kim vishayaha punaha gatishrutayaha. Then he says, iti uchyate. Now the answer is, saguna vidya vishaya bhavishyanti. Understand? Saguna vidya vishaya bhavishyanti. Tathahi. Let me just explain to you in a much simpler example. Suppose you are appointed, okay, in the reception group. So there you don't make any distinction, right? Anybody who comes, you just welcome and then take inside. Suppose somebody tells you, if this person comes, you better take care. Means, there will be some purpose which is going to be served by, see, you are actually, let us say, you are seeking for some position somewhere. So he is the head of the organization. So you don't know initially means, you will just treat them just like this. But the moment you know that, if this is going to happen, this may happen, then, so this is what is Saguna Vishaya. You understand? So Saguna Vishaya means there are certain attributes, etc., which you try to associate with him with a certain kind of a link. Otherwise, there is no guna, nothing you associate. So similarly here, Saguna Vishaya means this Nirguna Vishaya is one aspect. The Saguna Vishaya, so if I just look into, then possibly tomorrow I may approach, etc., various things, those things will be there. Okay? Certain phala kamsha will be there. So now here, for this person, there is no phala kamsha. That's karma kartavyam just gone. Okay. Now let us see. So he says, Tatha hi kvachit panchagni vidyam prakritya gati ruchyate kvachit paryanka vidyam kvachit vaishvanara vidyam. There are various vidyas which are being spoken of in the Upanishad. So Panchagni Vidya, just now we saw yesterday, so that has a certain phala. There is something called Paryanka Vidya. That is also there in Chandogya. The Paryanka means, what is Paryanka? Paryanka means caught. Okay. Paryanka Vidya, that is the name which is given. Anyway, there is a certain description. So this Paryanka basically means caught. Okay. So Paryanka Vidya is, there is a very, very special caught which is being described. So Aparimita Sukham. If you lie on that. So, see, in certain hotels, I had a big problem. My mother had far more. So when they put in very 5-star or whatever 7-star hotel, the moment you sit in that, you will go inside, rock. You understand? That is the cot. It will almost sink you in. So those are very special cots. Okay, so soft and so on. So that will be very difficult for some people who are just lying down on floor. Now this Paryanka there, they say you will do in Paryanka and so many people will be there to do various kinds of sevanam for you. So that kind of a phala, suppose you have, okay, you dream that, okay. So that kind of a vidya, so certain upasana for certain kind of phala. Kvachit vaishvanara vidya, yatrapi brahma prakritya gati ruchyate, wherever, okay, you find certain upasanas like this, there you will find certain gati. Okay, yatha prano brahmakam brahma iti. Then he says, Atha yaditam asmin brahmapure daharam pundarikam veshma. Asmin brahmapure daharam pundarikam veshma. Just now we saw in the previous mantra. Guham pravishto. Daharam pundarikam veshma hridayakasha. Iti cha tatrapi vamanitvadipihi satyakamadipischa gunaihi sagunasyaiva upasyatvat sambhavati gatihi. What you seek is what you will get. Understand? So sagunasya upasyatvat, you will have some gati. So that is understandable there. So whatever you seek for, you will get. Upasyatvat bhavati gatihi. Na kvachit parabrahma vishaya gatihi shravyate. Tatha, in fact, he says, gati pratishedhaha shravitaha. Why is this? Because yatratvasya sarvamatmaiva bhut tat kenakam pashyet tat kenakam jigret tat kenakam vijaniyat. So for this Parabrahma Upasaka, there is nothing like another gati. Tat kenakam pashyet, kenakam jigret, kenakam vijaniyat. Then where is the question of gati being spoken of? So in those contexts you will not see any kind of a gati. Okay. So therefore he is saying, Tatha gati pratishedha shravitaha natasya prana utkramanti iti. Having said this, then how do you understand this gati which is being spoken of even in the Parabrahma context? In the Brahma Vidapnoti Param, which Brahma are you talking about? Is it Saguna Brahma or Nirguna Brahma? Nirguna Brahma. Then Apnoti is there. How do you explain? So for that he says, Brahma Vidapnoti Param Ityadishutu Satyapi Apnotehe Gatyarthatve Apnotehe Gatyarthatve Satyapi. Though the verb has that kind of a meaning, Apnotehe Gatyarthatve Satyapi Varnitena Nyayena Deshantara Praptya Sambhavat Swarupa Pratipattireva Ayam. Not getting something else there. See, sometimes this happens. I have also seen. You may think that you have to keep, let us say, this iPad pen inside the bag. Okay? So you may think that you have to keep before you leave. So this may be some thought which you would have registered. You might have kept without your knowledge, but you will keep on searching. You know that? It is already there in the bag. Already there in the bag, but you will keep on searching, you will not get. How will you get? It is already there. Right? So similarly, here, with this person also, praptasya prapti. There is something called aprapta prapti, prapta prapti. Similarly, anivrittasya nivritti, nivrittasya nivritti. This is there both cases. So if you suddenly feel that somebody is threatening me, it is just a hallucination. Who is there to threaten you? Already nivritta, but certain nivritti is just equal. Anivrittasya nivritti, apraptasya prapti. So these are all something like that. That is how you have to understand the Shruti. Okay. Then how do you understand? Avidyadhyaropita nama rupa pravilaya pekshaya abhidhiyate. Understand? Brahmavidapnoti means avidya adhyaropita nama rupa pravilaya pekshaya abhidhiyate. So this gati that is being spoken of, this is just like this, the example. Already nothing is there. Nobody to talk to you, nobody to threaten you. But you just feel that somebody is there. Okay? So that is avidyadhyaropita. Avidya, literally, somebody was saying, somebody is talking to me. In our own house courtyard, one person was there, elderly person. Suddenly he will get up at 3 o'clock in the night. So we have to follow him. Some distant relative. He will just say. So then I asked him, where is it? He is there. He is showing me. Avidya. Literal story. Avidya adhyaropita namarupa pravilaya pekshaya abhidhiyate. Brahmaiva san brahmapyeti ityadivad iti drashtavyam. Okay, in those cases, this pravilaya pekshaya. So with the reference to the removal of ignorance, it is being spoken of as if it is a gati prapti. It is nothing like prapti. Okay. Apicha paravishaya gatihi vyakhyayamana prarochanaya va syat anuchintanaya va tatra prarochanantavat brahmavidah na gatiptya kriyate svasamvedyenaiva avyavahitena vidya samarpitena swasthyena tat siddhe. It's a beautiful phrase. The phrase is, this can be understood in a more general sense also. He is saying, vidya samarpitena swasthyena tat siddhe. This swasthyam, when will you say? Aham swastha. Normally, swastha means swasmin tishtati iti swastha. Okay? So are you healthy? So the healthy in the swastha generally. See, I am really healthy now. When will you be really healthy? So when will you be really healthy? Vidya samarpitena swasthyena. This is how you have to understand. Swasthya by other means, by other pills, etc. is no swasthya. It has to be vidya samarpitena swasthyena. This is a very beautiful phrase. Okay? Not necessarily even with reference to the physical ailments. Okay? So vidya samarpitena swasthyena tat siddhe. Then he says, nacha nitya siddha nishreyasa nivedanasya asadhya phalasya vijnanasya. Nitya siddha nishreyasa nivedanasya. It is just essentially teaching you. It is a nitya siddha. Nitya siddham kim? Moksha. Mokshaha nitya siddha. Okay? Shantihi nitya siddha. So other things come and just cover that. Okay? So, nacha nitya siddha nishreyasa nivedanasya. What does Shruti do? It just presents to you. Okay? Nitya siddha nishreyasa nivedanam kriyate. Nivedanam na narrator Swami ta kamcha. Okay? Nivedayami. So, nivedanam is basically going and telling. Nitya siddha nishreyasa nivedanasya. Asadhya phalasya. Asadhya means this is not something which can be sadhya. If it is sadhya, then it is gone. Asadhya phalasya vijnanasya gatyanuchintane kachidapeksha upapadyate. So as far as this is concerned, there is nothing like kachidapeksha. See, so something external. Okay, is not required as far as this moksha is concerned. Tasmat. See, therefore, he says, this gati wherever you speak of, this is only apara vishaya gati. Apara brahma vishaya gati. Natu para brahma vishaya gati. Okay? Tasmat apara vishaya gati. Tatra. This statement is very interesting. Tatra परापर ब्रह्म विवेक अनवधारणेन परापर ब्रह्म विवेक अनवधारणेन अपरस्मिन् ब्रह्मणि वर्तमाना गतिश्रुतयः परस्मिन् अध्यारोप्यन्ते. So that is a long discussion which goes on. Okay, so there he says, so these gatishruti which are presented in certain contexts have to do with the Aparabrahma as Vishaya and not this Parambrahma as Vishaya. So this has been superimposed by mistaken. Then he is asking, Kim dve brahmani param aparam cheti Badham dve. So this is how the Bhashya goes. Yes, there are two. Etadvai satyakama parancha parancha brahmayadom ityadi darshanat. So just I quickly conclude this. Kim punaha. Now, how do you understand the distinction between param and aparam? Kim punaha param brahma. Kim aparam iti. Tell me now. Kim param brahma. Kim aparam. Where is this applicable? Where is this not applicable? Tell me. Uchyate. There he says, Yatra avidyakrita nama rupadi vishesha pratishedhat. Wherever you find this description, avidyakrita nama rupa upadhi pratishedhat. In all those contexts, where this nama rupa upadhi, all that has been discarded, asthula mananvah rasva madirgham, etc. So wherever you find this, asthuladi shabdaihi brahma upadishyate tat param. Tadeva yatra. It is not a different entity. You have to understand this. Tadeva yatra. Like the same Atman who is actually a Sakshi, who sometimes when he experiences this, he is described as Sukhi, he is described as Dukhi. So too the same entity, Tat param tadeva yatra namarupadi visheshena kenachit vishishtam upasanaya upadishyate. See, so for the sake of upasana, certain descriptions are given. Like manomaya prana shariraha bharupaha and so on. Tat aparam. Okay. Nanu evam advitiya shrudihi uparudheta. So when you say there are two Brahmans, advitiya shruti will be gone. So then he says, avidyakrita namarupa upadhikataya parihritatvat. Okay? Just like avidyakrita namarupa upadhi parihritatvat. In fact, we have a nice sloka. See? So is it the nature of Atman, see, raga, dvesha and so on and so forth, if you have, then the answer will be, see, what is the actual nature? Raga, dvesha, there is a shloka in Only when the buddhi is there, see, only when the buddhi is there, therefore it is the quality of buddhi. Raga, Ragadveshadi. See, buddhau satyam pravartate, sushuptau nasti dannashe, tasmad buddhestu natmanaha. Ragadveshadi, buddhau satyam pravartate, sushuptau nasti, tasmad buddhehi. So that is how we need to understand. So this is, when this is present, you take this dharma to be that dharma. Okay. So that is how. So this two kinds of Brahman that is being spoken of. This is for theoretically establishing the validity of all the Shrutis that we find in the Vedanta. So sometimes we find Gati Shruti, sometimes we do not find. So are they referring to two entities? Yes, if one has to conceive of avidyakrata, it can always be described as two entities. Are you the director? I'll tell you, this example will be very useful. So in the Madras University, Gindi campus, okay, so there are various departments. One of the head of the department will be posted as director. Understand? Now, if this person is asked, are you the director of the campus? Yes. If he sits in the head of the department office, are you the head of the department? Yes. Now, the same person, as a head of the department, he has to write a letter to the director. So, he will go and sit in that seat and he will sign that the leave is sanctioned. So, the same fellow will apply for the leave, the same person will sanction the leave. You understand? So, this is what it is. So this is adhyaropita. So that is how we need to understand this. Now we come back to this verse. He says, Brahmai tadvidham tadaksharamiha jnatum nribhi shakyate. Nribhi dvidha jnatum shakyate. You can understand the same person to be the director of the campus as well as to be the head of the department. Okay. Chetum chapyaparam na tatra vidhina munachiketatmakam. Let us quickly read the commentary here. Tatra jivasya kartavyam darishayati yaditi. Jivasya kartavyam darishayati. So what is to be done? So either you choose this marga or you choose that marga. One of the margas. यद अपरं ब्रह्म कृतिनां कर्मिणां नृणां दुःखाब्धिसंतारणे सेतुर्भवति यत् भूयः यत्तु परं ब्रह्म संसार समुद्र तारणभृतां. So we have explained all this. See, samsara samudra paragamanam abhilash. So see, those who want to have this taranam, see, abhilashinam nrinam. Abhilashinam nrinam. Those who have a deep abhilasha for that. Deep abhilasha. What kind of abhilasha? Just reminder of a verse. Read. Bandhu sneham vijahyam tava hi karunaya tvayupaveshitatma. Bandhu sneham vijahyam tava hi karunaya tvayupaveshitatma sarvam tyaktva chareyam sakalamapi jagad vikshya maya vilasam. So if that is your abhilasha, then you are sarvam tyaktva chareyam sakalamapi jagat vikshya maya vilasam. You want to know? You want to repeat? So this is a beautiful verse in Narayaniam. Bandhu sneham vijahyam.
Bandhu sneham vijahyam. Bandhu sneham vijahyam.
Tava hi karunaya.
Tava hi karunaya. Tava hi karunaya.
Tvayupaveshitatma.
Tvayupaveshitatma.
Tvayupavešitātmā. What is the prarthana? Vijahyam, may I drop what? Bandhu sneham. The various kinds of attachment that I have. And how is it possible to drop? Tavahi karunaya, because you have created, you have to relieve me. Tavahi karunaya. What are you going to do for that? See, for phalaprapti you have to do something. Tvayupavešitātmā. So I have to engage in some activity. Okay? Tvayupavešitātmā. This can be either in terms of the seva that you do or in terms of Omkaropasana that you do. So one is Kriti, the other is so Kevalam Dhyata. Sarvam Tyaktva Chareyam.
Sarvam Tyaktva Chareyam.
Sarvam Tyaktva Chareyam. May leave everything and then move. How is it possible now? So for that, I mean, you need a certain understanding, maturity. I'll solta Sakalamapi Jagad Vikshya Maya Vilasam. Sakalamapi Jagad Vikshya Maya Vilasam. Sakalamapi Jagad Vikshya Maya Vilasam. If you know that this is really unworthy thing, then you will not seek for it. Okay? So therefore, that understanding, Sakalamapi Jagat Vikshya Maya Vilasam. Okay? Maya Vilasam. In fact, we are telling these management people, they will create a certain Maya. Hello. Sakalamapi Jagat Vikshya Maya Vilasam. Nanatvad Bhranti Janyat Sati Khalu Guna Dosha Vabodhe Vidhirva Vyase Dhova Katham Tau Tvai Nihitamate Vita Vaishamya Buddhe. Vita Vaishamya Buddhe. As far as this Parabrahma Upasaka is concerned, Vita Vaishamya Buddhi. So he has that. So for those seekers, so what is it? So there cannot be any gati. So Vidhi and Nishedha can be there only when you have this distinction. Otherwise it doesn't apply for you. So that is what it is. So that is why he is saying Samsara Samudra Paragamana Abhilashinam. They want to once and for all cross this samsara. So for that, Vikshya Maya Vilasam. That is, so for them, Apayam Bhayashunyam Paramashrayaha Bhavati. For them, Paramashrayaha Bhavati. They do not seek for any kind of pleasure in any other world. Okay? Tadetadvidham. Therefore, Param Aparancha Aksharam Brahma idi loke nribhihi jivaihi jnatum shakyate. This is how jivaihi jnatum shakyate. Those who seek and those who do not seek. Jnatum shakyate. Tatra cha brahmadvaye nachiketatmakam. Nachiketatmakam agniswarupam aparam brahma. You understand? Agnis, basically, see, you conceive of prano brahma, you conceive of agni as brahma, you conceive of various things. Okay? So, shalagrama, anything can be conceived of. Okay? This is what is saguna with a certain characteristics. Okay? So that is what is meant by Agniswarupam Aparam Brahma Vidhina Chetum Che Nribhihi No Shakyate Iti Na. Okay, this has No Shakyate Iti Na. So there are two kinds of, if you are seeking for that phala, then this is what it is, Upaya. Apitu Sukhena Shakyate Eva Tasmat. Therefore, Tasmat Karma Brahma Vidashraye Parapare Dve Brahmani Veditavye Iti Vakyartha. So there are two kinds of people two kinds of prarthana, two kinds of entities you have to think of, and the Shrutis which speak of this is also based upon this kind of a distinction. Now, the next verse is this is a very interesting verse which has a beautiful metaphor, brilliant metaphor. This is the next mantra. Okay. This is very famous in Kathopanishad. Atmanam rathinam vidhi shariram rathameva tu buddhim tu sarathim vidhi manah pragrahameva cha indriyani hayanahu vishayansteshu gocharan atmendriyamano yuktam bhokte tyahur manishinaha. In the previous verse, as we saw, so this person, in fact, Ritam Pibantau is what started. So, who is actually Bhokta? When do you describe him as Bhokta? So, that is what is metaphorically described in this. Let me read the verse for you and then you can repeat. Buddhya sarathina manorashanaya
Buddhya
sarathina manorashanaya Buddhya sarathina manorashanaya Sangrihyamanindriyastumascha. There has to be a hyphen there in the text. It is a samastapada. Sangrihyamanindriya Sangrihyamanindriya Stomashviranukrishyamanam Stomashviranukrishyamanam Adhiruhyatma shariram ratham Adhiruhyatma shariram ratham Adhiruhyatma shariram ratham Shabdadin vishayan yato nubhavati Shabdadin vishayan yato nubhavati Shabdadin vishayan yato nubhavati Prajnanino tataha Prajnanino tataha Prajnanino tataha Bhoktaharam bruvate hridi Bhoktaharam bruvate hridi. No, wait. Bhoktaram bruvate hridindriya Bhoktaram bruvate hridindriya Bhoktaram bruvate hridindriya Shariropadhi sanyogataha Shariropadhi sanyogataha Shariropadhi sanyogataha. So whenever the yati bhanga is not there, so it's a little difficult. Okay. He says, Buddhya sarathina manorashanaya. So here the kalpana is this. This kalpana, two verses in which, two mantras in which we find the kalpana in Kathopanishads have been put into one here. There it is much simpler. Atmanam rathinam vidhi shariram rathamevatu buddhim tu sarathim vidhi manah pragrahameva cha. Okay. Atmanam rathinam vidhi. So ratha, rathi. So one who is Sarathi is charioteer. The one who even drives the Sarathi. Okay. So if you want to conceive of, Krishna is Sarathi, Arjuna is the Rathi. Understand? Arjuna is Rathi, Krishna is Sarathi. So this is how one has to visualize. Now here it is said, Atma means the locus of the notion of I. Okay? So isolated I. Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi. Then Shariram Rathamevatu. In fact, in Tamil there is a phrase. எப்படி இருக்கு? Suppose you ask. ஏதோ வண்டி ஓடுறதுன்னு. ஏதோ வண்டி ஓடுறதுன்னா. வண்டி ஓடுறதுன்னா what is this வண்டி? Vandi is essentially the Shariram Rathamevatu. So this is how the Vedanta has come into our dialogue. So this is just some chariot which is running. Okay. Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi Shariram Rathamevatu. Now for this Vandi to run, you understand? For this Ratha to go, so various factors are required. Right? The Vandi will not run if the Buddhi does not run. Vandi will not run if the Indriya does not function. Okay? Somehow, I mean, it may run. Shariram Rathamevatu Buddhim tu Sarathim Vidhi. Okay? So that is, Buddhi is the driver. Okay? Buddhim tu Sarathim Vidhi. And then he says, Manaf Pragrahamevacha. Pragraha is, I think, is a, they call girdle. Okay, I think it is called girdle. Manaf pragrahamevacha. Then he will say Indriyani hayanahu. So what is the chariot? Is Sharira. So what is the chariot? Na Sharira. How is it running? Indriyani hayanahu. So it is the Indriyas which actually take the Sharira, lead the Sharira. Indriyani hayanahu Vishayamsteshu gocharan. Then he says Atmindriyamano yuktam bhokte tyahur manishinaha. See, it is the conglomerate entity. Okay. Atma Indriya Mano yuktam Bhokta ityahu. Okay. So Atmindriya, so not Atma is Bhokta, not merely Indriya is Bhokta, not merely Manaha is Bhokta. So but it is the entire group which you call as Bhokta. Atmindriya Mano Yuktam Bhokte Tyahu. Who said? Manishinaha. Intelligent people say. Manishinaha evam. See, those who are chintakas, having thought about, I mean, they have described this as the bhokta. So that is what is basically described here. Buddhya sarathina. Buddhya sarathina. Then manorashanaya. Rashana means rajju. Basically the rope, okay, the girdle which connects. Manorashanaya Sangrihyamanendriyastoma ashvaihi. Stomaha means samuha, group. Okay, so Indriyastoma ashvaihi. Indriyas are basically the ashva. Indriyastoma ashvaihi. Anukrishyamana. Anukrishyamana means being dragged by them. Indriyastomashvaihi anukrisyamanam adhiruhya atma shariram ratham. Understand? So the Sharira is the Ratha and he is actually the Paryavekshaka. The whole thing is being noticed by him. Shabdadin Vishayan Yato Anubhavati. So when all these things are functioning in appropriate ways, then he is able to see the Shabdadi Vishayaha. Shabdadin Vishayan Yato Anubhavati. If any of them are not functioning, then it is not possible for him to experience. So Indriya is not there. If Chakshu is gone, how will you know? How does something look like? So Shabdadin Vishayan Yato Anubhavati Prajna Yataha. So because of this reason, prajnanino mum tataha bhoktaram bruvate hridindriya sharirobadhi samyogataha. So because of all these things united in a particular way, the samyogataha bhoktaram bruvate. Who say? Prajnaninaha. Okay, so this entity, okay, so this mind body sense complex is what is referred to as bhokta. Okay, I think we'll stop here. Om sarve sukhinas santu, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukha bhavet. Om